Here's Lillard. And two of the more efficient offenses in the league. Brent, there are different ways to get it done.
That's what makes this matchup so compelling tonight, BA. Scary offensive talent on the floor. And these guys get hot. I don't care what you're calling defensively. There's no stopping them.
Here's Paul. After the basket by Portland. Fires for three. No luck on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Lillard outside. The kick out to Ingles. Fires the three. Paul George pulls down the board. Phoenix with the ball. And he drives in. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Stolen by Bridges. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Showing off those long strides. Really tough to keep Paul George off of his straight line when he's on the bounce.
Now here's Lillard. It's hard on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
And Nurkic around there, big and right on top of the cylinder.
Yeah, that one's good.
Chris Paul.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
It's hauled in by the Suns. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And so here's Portland. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to Ingles. Here's Nurkic. He's covered by Ayton. Shot by Nurkic, no good. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position. Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Pass to Nurkic. Oh, George with a steal. And they're on the break. Up top, Paul. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Some solid defense from Lillard.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Down low. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The drive by Paul.
Portland foul.
Bridges.
Damian Lillard.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Team foul.
Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league? Growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Now here's Brown. Bledsoe goes in. Shot clock at 5. There's the drive. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Here's Foster to the inside.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Here's Simons. Here's Bledsoe. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. To the paint. Rejected by Brown. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pass to Simons. .149 left to play in the first. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Portland trailing here. Here he goes. Dunn outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And the Suns with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Hey, one heck of a crossover there.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now here's Dunn.
Suns foul. That's his first personal. Second team foul.
We've got 1:08 left in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
So he gets them both. So it's Phoenix now. 6-point lead. Up top, Johnson. Pass to McGee. No good there. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Simons. Now Brown. Covered by Johnson. Here's Simons. Fires from deep. That one no good.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Pass to McGee. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And Brown with the stuff.
The PA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancers.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
That's his first personal.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
DeAndre Ayton.
Puts the move on. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's his first personal.
You wonder if Ayton's one of those guys who realizes just how physical and tough he can be.
Well, Brent, you played for some Spitfire coaches. Does that style still work for players today, you think?
I think players will always want a coach BA that keeps them accountable and wants them to grow and learn. I think the communication style has changed, but the demands haven't.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
To the middle. Paul with a steal. Hayden with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, I don't know when Chris Paul sleeps. It's never during the game. Always active and keeping his arms moving, which is how he's able to swipe that one away.
Paul George pulls down the board.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. And here are the Trailblazers now, coming off a Suns make. And the layup is good off the glass.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
George's shot is off. So it's Portland now, down by 12. Bledsoe drawing the double team. Lillard right side. Into the lane. And the dunk by Lillard.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Paul George.
And the jam by George.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
His first personal. First team.
Last year in that MVP conversation was Damian Lillard. Can we get off the talk about him not getting his respect? People around the league know just how good Damian Lillard is.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. They double him with Ayton. Lillard outside. Driving in. 5 on the clock. Portland again missing. And the respect for Damian Lillard, a long time coming, Brent. Not a top recruit out of high school. 4 years at small-time Weber State.
And you know how much that means to him, BA? Look at his jersey number. 0. It's about the game. He loves it. He loves to compete. And he's one of the best in the business.
Here's Hart. There's the drive.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Both teams will make substitutions. Outside Hart. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. Shot clock violation. The Suns making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Foster with the bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Done with it.
Blocking foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first personal. Second team foul. Some substitution.
The ball's knocked loose.
McGee.
Pass to Foster.
That will be a backcourt
And the whistle
violation.
blows on a backcourt violation. And over and back. And here's Dunn. Timeout called. Portland.
Blazers timeout.
You think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
It's time for T-shirts. Your Blazer Dancer. Your Blazer Dancer.
Pass to Hart. Back to Simons. To end the run. The offensive rebound. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Here's Foster. Defended by Dunn. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Here's Foster. Outside Holiday. Inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Chris Dunn.
And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Foster. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Number 10.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Hey, yo, right here. Outside Hart. Back to Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. McGee with a steal. Holiday from long range. Drills it from deep. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Out to the right wing.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Third team foul. Some substitution.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Hart. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Johnson. Shot's good by Hart.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Simons. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of this one. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Personal.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for point.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Foster. Pass to Johnson. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway.
The second half. Let's hear it for your Blazer defense.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Check this out. That's only their second turnover tonight. They've kept great control of the rock.
To the middle. And he slams it in one-handed.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 6.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. And so here's Portland. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Nurkic. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Suns ball. Suns ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Blazer defense.
And it's Phoenix's ball. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. And here's Crowder from the arc. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Outside Hart. Knocked loose. And now the Suns fast break. Nice shot by George. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
And they're running.
Paul George.
Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here. Hart with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Lillard. 4 on the clock. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Now here's Paul. Going inside. Chalk up 2 there. Paul's got 8 points. Well, Greg, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Here's George.
Trailblazers.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You'd love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line. And Paul George just had such a fantastic year on the wing. Maybe a career season for him last year.
Pass to Dunn. Here's Little. Outside Johnson. It's Lillard with the drive. Oh, George with a steal. Now Holiday. It's stolen by Dunn. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Out to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. To the left side wing. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Suns ball. Substitution for the Suns.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Driving inside. Foster with the bucket. He has 6. And with George and his efficiency, Brett, it took a huge step up last season.
Man, I think B.A. he was just locked in. After the disappointing finish and getting ousted in the playoffs the way they did the year before, I think he was just on a mission all season long to prove that he could get them back there and that he was going to be a big reason why.
Number 33.
Oh, they need this!
From Keon Johnson.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Here's Simons. On the wing, Bledsoe. Pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Holiday. And that one is stuffed right through.
2 minutes.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Simons. Pass to Bledsoe. Oh, McGee with the block. To the paint. And McGee with the stuff.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Bledsoe with it. Six to shoot. From deep, Johnson. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns on offense. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And here are the Suns now. Pass to Foster. The kick out to Johnson. Drives to the hoop. And McGee with the stuff.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Here's Simons. To stop the run. Take it away. Pass to Johnson. Brown with the steal. Here's Simons. Now Bledsoe. From outside the arc. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
It just nails the three. Way to close.
Give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Dunn. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, B.A., it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
The drive by Holiday. Uses the glass on the layup.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now Dunn. Inside. Oh, McGee with the block. And he goes in for the dunk.
Assist goes to...
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Pass to Dunn. 5 to shoot. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
I really like how he settled down after a careless first half. Taking much better care of the basketball, too.
Now here's Paul. George outside. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
Clock at 4. Here's Nurkic. Shoots over George. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Well, you look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Suns ball.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And Nurkic with the block.
Out of bounds.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
It's stolen by Johnson. Down low. Tipped away.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance out.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
To the inside. And George with the jam.
Assist from
George gets it going, and he is a rock right now on offense. Sturdy, steady, and strong.
Dunn outside. Well, Brent, there are over 50 NBA players from the continent of Africa or with family ties there. And the NBA is investing in Africa's infrastructure for basketball.
Well, they're building courts there. The league is going to grow there. And I think within 5 years, BA, we're going to have an influx of talent of a player who's going to come in to the NBA and make a huge impact.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. George's shot is good. George has got 14 points now in the second half.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And now the Suns fast break. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Done with it.
Suns foul.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for the Suns.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Suns ball.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
On the court.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Offensive board. Pass to George. From behind the arc. The shot no good. And it's Portland the other way. And here's Dunn. Grant, as someone who played abroad on Team USA, how exciting is it to see how much more international the league has become?
It's fantastic, no question. You know, back then we saw so many talented foreign stars playing internationally, but now the best really do all find their way here to the NBA.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers. Eric Bledsoe.
It's George with the drive. Banked it in off the glass. George has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And the jam by George.
Mikal Bridges.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
5 seconds.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
With the drive. And the shot goes in. George has got 37.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Deflected. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paul George.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Chris Paul.
And the jam by George.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
.27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. Bledsoe outside. And Bledsoe gets double teamed. Just 5 to shoot. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Shot clock at 3. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation.
Phoenix ball. Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, Chris Dunn.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout.